Do you ever sit back and wonder why you're still single, even though you've got so much going for you? Maybe you're beautiful, intelligent, successful, and yet there's still that nagging feeling that something is off. You find yourself asking why those high-value men just aren't committing. If you've ever found yourself in this situation, stick around, because today we're diving deep into the 10 major mistakes that might be keeping you from the relationship you truly deserve. And trust me, even the most incredible women make these mistakes without even realizing it. If you don't address these soon, you could be sabotaging your chances of attracting the man and the life you've always dreamed of. Welcome to the Trophy Wife's Guide to Life, where I'm here to teach you how to attract, secure, and thrive in relationships with high-value men. Today, we're getting real about why you might still be single despite doing everything right. Here's the cold, hard truth. Most women are completely unaware of the mistakes they're making. So, if you're tired of dating men who just don't measure up and are wondering why that high-value man hasn't locked you down yet, this video is your wake-up call. But don't worry, we're not just here to point out your mistakes. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stop sabotaging yourself and start attracting the man you've always imagined. And if you're curious about how to keep him obsessed once you've caught his attention, make sure to subscribe because soon we'll reveal 5 powerful seduction tactics that high-value men can't resist. But for now, let's jump straight into mistake number 1. And trust me, this one's a game changer. The first mistake is trying too hard to impress. So many women think that if they showcase how accomplished, independent, or perfect they are, a high-value man will be automatically impressed. But here's the kicker. High-value men already have their lives figured out. They don't need to be impressed by your resume or your accomplishments. What they're truly looking for is someone who complements their life, not someone who competes with it. Think about it. Why would a man who's at the top of his game want to be with someone who's constantly trying to prove themselves? It's exhausting. If you're always trying to wow him with how perfect you are, you're missing the mark completely. Connection trumps competition, every single time. And if you think that's all, brace yourself because there are 9 more mistakes that could be keeping you from the high-value life you want. The next one is something you'll wish you had known years ago. Plus, in a future video, we'll cover how to make a high-value man chase you relentlessly without lifting a finger. But for now, let's get into mistake number 2. The second major mistake is not understanding power dynamics. High-value men live in a world where power isn't just a concept, it's their reality. They're used to leading in every area of their life, whether it's in business, finance, or their social circles. If you don't understand how to navigate that dynamic, you could be unintentionally sabotaging the relationship before it even begins. These men want a partner who knows how to balance strength and softness. They need someone who can hold their own without challenging their authority. This isn't about being submissive. It's about being powerful in your own right while allowing him to lead when it matters. It's a delicate dance, and when you master it, everything changes. Now, let's move on to mistake number 3, which is overexposing yourself on social media. This mistake is more common than you think. If your Instagram feed is filled with thirst traps, party pics, or ostentatious displays of wealth, you're sending the wrong message to high-value men. These men value privacy and discretion above all else. They're looking for someone who enhances their brand, not someone who's constantly broadcasting to the world for attention. In an upcoming video, I'm going to teach you how to turn your social media into a magnet for high-value men without ever looking like you're trying too hard. Because here's the reality. It's not about flaunting. It's about subtlety, elegance, and quiet luxury. That's what draws these men in. If you've found yourself guilty of this mistake, don't worry, you're not alone. But there are still more hidden mistakes to uncover, and you're going to want to stick around for mistake number 4. And don't forget, we've got a future video where I'll reveal the biggest social media mistakes that kill attraction instantly. So let's move on. Mistake number 4 is one that trips up even the most confident women: being too available. When you meet a man who checks all the boxes, it's tempting to make yourself available every time he calls, to show him how serious you are. But here's the cold, hard truth. When you make yourself too available, you lose the element of mystery, and high-value men crave mystery. Don't cancel your plans or rearrange your life for him. High-value men are used to pursuing what they want. If you don't give them something to chase, they'll quickly lose interest. In one of our future videos, I'll show you how to use mystery and scarcity to keep him obsessed with you for life. But for now, just remember, If he's truly interested, he'll make the effort. Speaking of effort, that brings us to mistake number 5, chasing him. I see it all the time. Women who think they need to chase, initiate, or push the relationship forward. Let me be clear, high-value men are turned off by this. They're leaders, they're used to being in control, and if you take that away from them, they'll move on. We'll break this down more in an upcoming video called How to Master the Art of Letting Him Chase You. But for now, step back and let him come to you. Trust me, if he wants you, he will make the effort. Next is mistake number 6, poor communication skills. High-value men don't have time for drama or playing games. They value direct, clear, and feminine communication. I'm not saying you should be demanding, but you have to know how to express your boundaries and desires without creating unnecessary friction. In a future video, I'm going to show you how to set boundaries without pushing him away. But here's the key takeaway. Men will treat you the way you communicate your worth. If you communicate like a high-value woman, he will treat you like one. And we're not done yet. The next few mistakes might be ones you don't even realize you're making, and they're keeping you stuck. Plus, I'll soon be revealing the top red flags to watch for when dating wealthy men. You'll definitely want to stay tuned for that. Mistake number 7 is a trap most women fall into, trying to change him. High-value men are confident, successful, and self-assured. If you come into the relationship trying to change who he is, whether it's his habits, lifestyle, or mindset, you're going to lose him. High-value men aren't projects, they're partners. In an upcoming video, we'll go deeper into how to support his vision while building your own power, but for now, remember, accept him for who he is or move on. If you feel the need to change him, he's not the right man for you. Mistake number 8 is one of the most critical, forgetting to build your own life. High-value men are drawn to women who are already thriving. If your entire focus is on him, you're not giving him a reason to be interested. In future content, we'll talk about how to create a life so captivating that he can't resist being part of it. But here's the truth. When you're fully invested in your passions, career, and personal growth, you become irresistible. That's what truly attracts high-value men. Another mistake that's absolutely critical is mistake number 9, ignoring boundaries. Boundaries are one of the clearest signals of self-respect, and high-value men will notice immediately if you're willing to let yours slide. We'll cover how to set powerful boundaries with high-value men in more detail soon, but here's what you need to know. Boundaries don't push him away. They make him respect you more. And finally, mistake number 10, not understanding his priorities. High-value men are laser-focused on their goals, whether it's building wealth, making an impact, or leaving a legacy. If you don't take the time to understand what drives him and show him that you respect his ambitions, he'll lose interest faster than you can imagine. We'll dive deeper into how to tap into his ambitions and become irreplaceable in an upcoming video. But for now, make it your mission to understand what truly matters to him and support his vision. Now that you know the 10 major mistakes keeping you from high-value men, it's time to start fixing them. And that's exactly what we'll cover in the next video of this series. The unspoken rules of dating high-value men. What no one tells you. You'll learn the secret strategies and behaviors that unlock the door to high-value relationships, things most women will never hear about. Plus, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell because in upcoming videos, we'll be diving into how to secure your future millions and how to dress to attract high-net-worth men. But first, watch the next video to start your journey to becoming the high-value woman you were meant to be. See you there.